Hello guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Let's take off these googly eyes. Hope you're having a good day. We're back in Chroma Endless. Things are going pretty well. I've done a couple of changes and gotten a couple of things ready. And I'll just go ahead and show you some of those. So, I mean, you saw us do this, but we now have like 5 stacks of ender pearls. So if that tells you just how much things have been going, yeah, I've worked a bit. It was enough to get, well, there's another stack in there, but there were, when I just cleared it out before, and there was another 3 stacks in there that we got out. I added some iron bees. Well, there was the 1 iron bee that I set up, and then I set up 2 more coal bees. We already had them. It's pretty simple, and then they all go to this one nest, this one beehive. I've just kind of gone through a lot of stuff. But you may be wondering, what in the world is this contraption back here? First, we just have a water wheel that is only powering a single deployer. And then this deployer is just filled with shears. So like if we take this out, for example, right? It's already been through the one shear that we already had, which I think was like slightly under half durability, and then it's gone through quite a few of these. Just make it punch now. So yeah, it's going through. So it would automatically shear these, which should have coal and iron honeycomb, but it actually only takes out normal honeycombs. And then for everyone it shears, it does 3, and it only depletes like the honey level by 1. Because like every time a bee goes in, and then every time a bee comes out, it can re-shear it. And so all 3 bees exit, and then it counts it as 3 honeycombs. So we have 8 stacks of normal honeycombs right now. But the thing is, it doesn't actually take away the honeycombs that are in here of the iron and the coal ones. So it's like a really funky exploit. Like we currently have 113 coal honeycombs that we can take. So like this is gonna be so crazy and hectic. Like it lets us store them all. So instead of having to sit here and every single time that a couple of bees go in and then a couple of bees goes out, we have to redo it. Where did that hive go? Oh, I think I broke it. There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. I figured out the problem. Because the hopper thing was punching. And so it punched it and broke the beehive with the shears. That makes sense. I understand why that went wrong. It kind of freaked me out for a second. I thought that we just like had so much went down that it just broke everything. But no. That's... Where's the other bee at? There should be another bee. Oh, where did he go? That's not good. Oh, I don't see any that are like right next to us either. We might have just lost a bee. That's really unfortunate. Not that we can't make more at this point, because there's so many, but... Because I bet it smacked it. And so then the bee died, because it smacked it with shears. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Well... Let's sleep and let's see what bees come out, and then we'll see which one I need to make another one of. So it killed a coal bee. It's so unfortunate. But yeah, so now we have a great way of getting coal and iron. I mean, it's not a great way, because like even when you centrifuge this, you only get it you only get like an iron chunk 1 out of every 2. So ideally we're only going to get like 27 of those, and we're only going to get like about a stack of coal. But the coal, you crush it, it gives you a chunk and you crush it, and then it gives you 2. So really we should get about the same amount of coal. That's not bad. And then the iron, you can... I'm really conflicted about the iron because you can either stick the iron in the... Oh, our game's lagging again. You can either stick the iron in the smeltery, which will give you a for sure 2 for every chunk, or you can crush it, and then it for sure gives you 1, and then there's a 60% chance to give you 2 extra for a total of 3. So it's a little bit like, do you go for the for sure doubling, or do you go for the possible triple? That one's a funky one, hard to figure out. But yeah, so we've been going through, I've just been trying to make some steel because I know we're gonna need it, and then we've prepared a few other things, and we'll look at those real quick. So some of them being, I made a couple of extra redstone ingots and some steel rods, and that gives us a redstone servo. This redstone servo is not in that chapter. It is in this chapter here. And that's important because it gives us our boreal extractor, which is where we can get the latex and dried rubber. Well, dry rubber, cured rubber. And you may be wondering, what the heck does that do? That's a good question, actually. What did we need this for? Yes, we needed this for the fluid cell, because the fluid cell is what gives us the normal centrifuge. And we have an extra solar panel, and sitting here having to like just manually click this like 5 times for it to go through 1 honeycomb has been on my last ever loving nerve, and it's really slow. Aside from that, we do have a few other things that we can do here. I did prepare some of this one. I always get my mouse buttons confused. I did go ahead and I prepared some of our power solutions for immersive engineering. So the water wheel is just a very large crafting grid. Nothing too crazy. The windmill, though, that was the whole sequencing. It was incredibly annoying because we need sticks, blades, and then nuggets. So I did go ahead and get that set up over here. I need the sticks, blades, and then the nuggets. And then I think we just toss that there. And this was a lot better. Of course, we didn't fully loop it, but this is a lot better because I was like having to manually pick up the depot and then move it to the next spot. Of course, if we do go in to mass produce this, we're definitely gonna have to redo it and make it loop, because there's no way I'm gonna sit here and like do this 8 times if we have to make like 30 windmills, because that would be awful. I think that's the end of the things that I prepared. We can also look up some of the windmill sails, which are just treated sticks and the hemp fibers, which we've been producing for a while now. Where's this at? Okay, so we just need 1 more loop around. But yeah, it's not been too bad. For the most part, it's just been a lot of preparation and seeing what all we can do. So there, we now have a windmill. And I think we might have to rearrange some of these, right? Yeah, we are. Okay. So... oh look, we got 4 cooked lobster tails. That's interesting. Okay, so we went 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7 by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just break out some planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't actually give us enough height. Okay, so then what if we do take that in by 2, right? Because this... Yeah, that only needs to be 5. And then we put them there. Do we have enough for this? No, don't do that. Oh yeah, we have enough. It was close, but we do have enough. Let's get rid of these real quick. This is kind of a funky setup. That needs to go in. That needs to go down. And that all looks good. Okay. Where is that? So that goes in the middle. We have 4 of those. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. Then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a treated stick on each. This is like one of the craziest crafting things that we've done so far. It's so big. Like, it's crazy, crazy big. And just more intricate than like the square beehives. So, because it's more like diamond shaped and everything has to come together perfectly. I know that technically I believe that the windmill does more power traditionally. Especially once you add the sails and stuff to it. I don't know how that compares to this now, is the only thing. What do we need for these? We literally just need the fabric and sticks. We have a lot of treated wood. I used up a ton of treated wood. We'll just grab all of our... Ooh, that's definitely not going to be enough hemp. Like, we're down to only 39 buckets, and we had like, what, 90, I think is what we had? So, yeah, we went through a lot. Do we have any? We have a couple sticks there. And then, yeah, barely, we have like a full 2 stacks, almost 2.5 stacks wood. I guess we could kind of see... I'm not crafting that there. We're gonna craft it here. So we're gonna need 32, oh wait no, more than 32 sticks. We're gonna need 38 sticks. So that's not too bad. How many do we actually need for these? Because we need like what, 8 of these? Because there should be 8 blades on the windmill. 2, 4, 6, 8. And each one requires 6. So 6 times 8 would be like 48. So we don't quite have enough to be able to completely do it. Oh, we're doing it on this one. But, I mean, honestly, that's pretty close. We just balance that. So we get 6. That's pretty good. Oh, and then we have 7. That's pretty good. I mean, let's be honest here. That's pretty dang good. Can we just... We're gonna call that really, really good. Really well completed. So the windmill's huge. How big is the water wheel is the next question. I'm gonna guess also just like massive. Let's like put it there. Wow. Yeah, that's massive. And it's best broken with a shovel. Okay. The other thing that I did prepare was a kinetic kinetic dynamo with an LV capacitor. Just because I wanted to see... Can we hook those up together? Or are we gonna need... No, we are gonna need an extra thing. Okay. I was just trying to see whether or not we actually needed parts of the wires and other such items. Where would that be at? The LV wire connector. So we need terracotta and copper. I know that we should still have the copper. We're getting really low on it. Actually, we don't have enough copper. Because we need more. We need 6. Unless that gives us another one. Okay, so we are actually good. Good. And then we need clay blocks. Do we have clay blocks just sitting in here, maybe? We do. We need 4 of those. I've also made up some glass because I knew that we're going to go through plenty of bottles. Since, you know, I mean, we can always reuse them, but at the same time, we are going to start needing honey blocks. So I figured it'd be better to be safe than sorry and go ahead and get those ready. We can sleep while we're waiting. This episode has already been really productive. We're only about a little over 10 minutes in, but we've gotten a lot done today as well. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that makes 4. Okay, that's better. Oh, you know the other thing we could do? We could also just, like, get this... No, we should be fine. We're good. Don't... Yes, keep it simple, stupid. Okay. I think we're just gonna kind of, like, tower up and see what this windmill can do. If you guys know how, the best way to have these, or, like, what the best power option would be, let me know. That was not what I wanted. There we go. That filled that up very quickly. So that makes about 32 per second. That's really bad. I wonder... Ow, what? What just shot me? Where is this at? Oh, you're in the water. Okay. Let me out of the weird water. Okay, so that's definitely not the best. There are much better things. The other thing I want to try is does the height matter for these? Like if we take it sky high, that's really weird. That's still spinning. But if we take this thing like sky high, right? We're just gonna grab a ton of wood. We're gonna take a ton of dirt and then just slightly break it with some wood. Does this matter? Because if this does help it, like it being higher up, it would get more power. That would be good. Let me just kind of like pop that on there. Stick a windmill. Put one of those. definitely should have thought this through a little bit more. We're gonna put a block there. I didn't die. That's surprising. Okay. This works. We'll just build like a small platform out. Don't worry, this will be coming down. Because, my gosh, this is ugly. Okay, stick one of those on there. Then we get to connect there to there. What's that doing? Still 32. So, height doesn't really have any effect whatsoever on this. Got it. So, we could keep it relatively low and then just have a lot of... I guess that's good the height doesn't affect it. Now I'm just wondering, like, what would a water wheel do? Because if we can maximize a water wheel, that would also be good. What would that be? Because we need a water wheel, and then we need a little bit of soul sand from the nether. And then we could, like, bubble up the column as well. It wouldn't just be a straight downward thing. Which I guess, technically speaking, we could improve our create water wheels that way too. If we really put some thought into it. I don't really want to do that though, at the moment. What's like the lowest we can stick? Okay, so we need to up one more from that. And then that should be good because it should let water flow under it. Right there, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's really funky. It kind of has visual glitches. Okay, so we're gonna want like here. I'm just trying to make sure that we can like cover this thing. That way water doesn't just fly everywhere. Oh no, it can't go right there. This needs to be in one more. Let's just use the axe. Use the axe and it'll go faster. Okay, so one there, and then here. That just looks so weird, because it looks like there should be, but there's like... There's that block right there, so you need the water to flow through. It doesn't look like I know what I'm doing, but I promise... I kind of do. I say kind of very loosely. Because I don't really? But we'll see how it goes. I think that's pretty much where we're at. I'm also about to die, so I'm gonna need to eat. Because dying from fall damage is not the way I really want to go out. Okay. Right, there's the last block, so we should need it like here. Where it looks like it's funky, but it's really not. This is gonna have to be the best way I can describe that. This is like, these are big things right here. I understand that this is the ugliest contraption you've ever seen. Just bear with. I promise it probably won't be worth it. But we have to try to figure out how... Excuse me? Okay. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay, so technically, there's a block here. So if we were to, say, put the water there. Definitely should have brought up a water bucket. Okay. But we'll cover that up. And we can start making a staircase here. So if we stick that there, right? It's moving. We could definitely improve upon it, but it is moving, is the important part. Also, where the heck is the middle of this thing? Is it there? Wow, we actually got that spot on. That's... gonna make it really annoying to place that, is what it's going to do. I want this to work, please. Pretty please. Okay, so that's working now. This was so much work, and this is probably gonna produce like no power whatsoever. And I'm going to be sad. $20. So that uses more treated wood, but I guess the other one also uses more of other materials. I don't know what the best one would be for that. Because I guess we do technically have a whole nother level worth of... We have a whole nother level of windmill that we're able to access. Because it still needs another blade. So I would assume that windmills are better. That was a lot of testing when I probably could have... No, no. Not this crap again. These guys are the worst. You can't hit them. They're so annoying. Come on, give me one more. There we go. Got it. Then there's this gigantic, very armored zombie. Another zombie. We're just gonna go back into the base so that way less things are following us and trying to kill us. Except for that skeleton, that's a very bad shot. Okay, and now, where's our sleeping bag? So this episode has been very sporadic. I'll give you that much, right? There's been a lot going on in this episode. Because there's been a lot to do. And there's lots of testing needed. But I think what we've learned is that the bees can be very overpowered and well done if you just simply work with them a little bit. I think that's about it. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, bees can be very, very good. Like, we literally have another 25 of each. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, definitely not the best, because there's still a lot to be desired with the bees. Also, my gosh, we're never going to be able to get enough power for this excavator. We're going to have to build like 30,000 windmills. And to build 30,000 windmills, we're going to need a crap ton of hemp fiber. And, you know, it takes like 20 minutes to grow. So I suppose that we could just exchange out all of this stuff for hemp fiber real quick. And see what exactly that does for us. Why don't we just like take out a stack? Oh, I did want the rice. Yeah, we'll keep the rice. That is kind of essential to really growing anything else, or to being able to make. I forgot what we actually needed the rice for. They made thatch, and thatch was for something important. I just don't quite remember at the moment off the top of my head. Right, because you use the rice, you crush the rice gives you straw. The straw was used for, oh, the compost. We needed it for compost. Compost never really did much for us, unfortunately. But it was a thing that we went for a little bit. Do these have compost in them? Is that what it was? Please let me away. I don't remember what we did with the compost. We used it for something. That's about all that I know. Okay, anyways, this might be a good time to stop this off. We've gotten a lot done by means of power production and testing. In between, I can try and do more windmills, because at what, 32 each, we're gonna need. I'm sorry, no. Because if we make 100 windmills, that will give us enough to make still not one full excavator. I can imagine you seeing the problem with having that many things and us still not having enough RF per tick to make that. What does this make? I forget. That one produces 39 RF per tick. So technically, we could just build 100 solar panels. And I think that would honestly be cheaper, because they don't require, they just require nether quartz and lead and stuff, which would be annoying, but we couldn't make lead bees, and we can make nether quartz, or we could find nether quartz bees. So realistically, it probably would be easier to make that many other things. Just trying to be able to get the remaining honeycombs out of this. If you guys know better tips or tricks to figure out the whole power situation of how to get 4,000 RF per tick, the only way we could probably do it might be just through like where is it? This diesel generator, that might be the only way. I looked at the thermoelectric, but like realistically that didn't produce that much power either. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's definitely not going to be that either. I don't know. Our best bet might just be sympathy for the devil, to try and go through here with the dimensional mineshaft. It's just annoying that there's so much work to go into that as well. The other thing that I have learned is if we go into the nether and find the nether fortress and some wither skeletons, we would technically be ready for the next level of beehive. So I might go and look into that a little bit, because this just, I mean, we can make the next ritual. We need the skull is the only thing we really need. But we have plenty of honeycomb blocks with our 8 stacks of honeycomb. We have beeswax, and then it would just be the 2 gold chests. But again, we could probably make a gold bee at this point, because you just probably, yeah, it's a stone with a gold, so that one's not bad either. That's so fun. I love the fact that everything just spits out all at once. Oh, you know what? Probably an easier method to do this would be with down in. Realistically, we could probably just grab this wrench and then like wrench that. Yeah, that would be a lot easier. We'll keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, so if you guys... I keep stalling episodes at the end. If you guys have any tips or tricks about how to do anything, let me know in the comments section down below. Make sure to follow and like if you are having a good time. Oh, wait. So we're gonna do one more thing. One more thing. Where's this at? Oh, here. Can we make this? We should be able to make that. We just need fluid tank. We need a pump. We need treated 2 glass, a servo. Yeah, we have all that. Okay. And then like 2 treated wood. I should have used the other one. This has a lot more crafting recipes. Arboreal extractor will be good for getting latex. Where can we get, what do we get? The jungle, mahogany, acacia, baobab. What do we have in here? We have eucalyptus, a white succulent. We have a jungle sapling. Jungle sapling it is. We'll just stick this here for now. I think this is like incredibly slow. Yeah, that gave us 50 latex. But it's not like we need a ton of cured rubber, I don't think. Because we just compact slightly less than a bucket to get a dry rubber. And then, what do we do? Oh, but you need to superheat it. That will be a problem. Oh, well, I guess not, because we have the spout that we can put lava in now. Blaze cakes need sugar, cinder, flour, internal eggs. So actually, we can actually make these cakes fairly easily now. I might do that in between some episodes. Make some new blaze cakes to get us our cured rubber. Cured rubber will be very good for us in the grand scheme of things, since we use that to make redstone flux cells. Will be important. We like those. What else does this make for us? Fluid cells will be good for us. Know that there were other things that this made that was like, they were actually important things. What is that? A chemical quiver? Huh. I know that there were important things that made the rubber for us, so we'll see where that takes us in the grand scheme of things. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and are having a good time. Tips, tricks, and comments if you liked it. Well, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video. I guess if you liked the video, you could also like the video with the thumbs up button, you know, it's a little bit different. And then make sure to subscribe as well. Thank you guys, and hope you have a great rest of your day.